Raider Nation, who needs some Raiders content for free every single day? Is it you? You? Yeah, I'm talking to you. Seriously, if you need new Raiders, rumors, news, videos, literally every single day, subscribe to the Las Vegas Raiders Report. We are the #1 most watched Raiders channel on YouTube. Why? Not because of me. People don't even like me. We are because of the nation. This is the channel where y'all can vent. And after a 43-6 butt whooping, I'll tell you what, on today's show, I'm going to be venting a whole lot.
No matter the location, from OAKLA to LV, I'm a Raider.
Raider Nation, what is going on? You are watching the Raiders Report. In today's show, Overreaction Monday. We're going to talk about Jon Gruden. We're going to talk about Derek Carr. And then we're going to give you an update because we literally just got one on this man right here, Josh Jacobs. But before I get into any of that, today's show is presented by Black Sunday Shop, and it is the last time to get hooked up with our deal. 70% off gear at BlackSundayShop.com. They were killing it with the Black Friday deals. Well, today's Cyber Monday, and if you need some new Raiders gear for the holidays, take advantage of it. BlackSundayShop.com. All right, y'all, let's get into it. Are the Raiders missing the playoffs? Last week, it was the Raiders. They're in, no problem, smooth sailing. However, now, are the Raiders missing the playoffs? I got to give this one to Chucky Heads and people are talking because after the performance I saw against Atlanta, it doesn't make any sense to me. So as you can see, the Raiders' percent chance to make the playoffs last week, according to Football Outsiders, was 66%. One game, they drop all the way down to 41.2%. Now, obviously, I don't understand how you could play the Chiefs for 8 quarters, essentially, as well as you did, and then lay an absolute stinker up against the Atlanta Falcons. So now the question is this. Will they get in, and how can they get in? Don't worry, I'm going to walk you through the schedules of the Browns, the Dolphins, the Colts, the Ravens. I mean, we got a lot of games to talk about. And as I am filming this on Monday, this is the current AFC playoff picture. As a reminder, the Steelers and Ravens, they are scheduled to play on Tuesday. So let's look at the Raiders' schedule. You got the Jets 0-11. I'm telling you what right now, if they don't beat the Jets, warning, I mean, this is going to be rated R for Raider Nation because it's just going to light up. Week 14 against the Colts, Week 15 versus the Chargers, Week 16 against the Dolphins. Luckily, maybe I can get this. Oh, no, this is an absolute fail. Colts and Dolphins, Week 14, 16, you do still kind of control your own destiny. But let me know down in the comments section. I told you before, this is your opportunity to vent. This is your opportunity to let me know what y'all are thinking. Will the Raiders make the playoffs? Y for yes or N for no? I asked this question last week on our YouTube community channel, on our YouTube community page. It was 89% yeses. I asked it yesterday right after the game. 52% yeses. One game. That's Raider Nation. Hey, we also had some news that came across this morning. Luckily, I switched up my flight. Yes, I am going to be able to go home and visit my family, but I was like, I heard some rumors that this Raiders game could get pushed back to Saturday night, and it is now. So as a reminder, the Raiders did lose one of their primetime games Week 7 against the Bucs. Probably better that we weren't on the primetime game. And now you get another one going up against the Dolphins. And this one, honestly, man, this could decide who gets into the playoffs, the Raiders or the Dolphins. Let's continue to talk about that Dolphins team. Look at their upcoming schedule. So they're 7-4. You got the Bengals. I have them winning that game. Have them losing to the Chiefs, beating the Patriots, and then I have the Dolphins losing to the Raiders and losing to the Bills. Coming up, I will give you my, projected AFC playoff picture for that at the very end of the year. How about the Indianapolis Colts? Let's look at them. I hate when the NFL does it, but they're going to do this with the Texans, Raiders, Texans, back to 2 games out of 3. I have the Colts beating the Texans both those times, beating the Jags, but I also have the Colts actually beating the Raiders when I looked at it. I do have them losing to the Pittsburgh Steelers. Will the Steelers go undefeated? Find out. Let's look at the Browns now. They're sitting here at 8-3. And a lot of you are like, Mitch, why are you bringing up the Browns? They're smooth sailing. I mean, this is a tough schedule. You got the Titans. I have them losing. Depending on whether or not Lamar Jackson is going to be able to play or not, that could really determine that one. But that Week 14 game, that's on Monday Night Football. The Giants, that's a win. Jets should be a win. The Steelers, though, I have that as a loss. So the Browns, that goes from that one team in, what's their division? The AFC North, losing my mind. Let's go to the other team here, the Baltimore Ravens. Now, they still have 6 games. Reminder, Steelers, okay? I have them losing to the Steelers. Week 13 versus the Cowboys. If Lamar Jackson plays, that's a win. Week 14 at the Browns. I have them beating the Browns because the last time these two teams played, it was 38-6, wasn't even close. And then I have them beating the Jags, the Giants, and the Bengals. So, yes, I have them winning their last 5 games. The last team that I'm going to bring up is the New England Patriots, who are 5-6 right now. The reason why I'm bringing them up, they're technically only half a game back right now from the Raiders and have the tiebreaker because they beat Las Vegas. But you got the Chargers, the Rams, Dolphins, Bills, Jets. So let's look at the AFC playoff picture. As you can see, you got all the division leaders here, and I'm blocking the other teams here. I don't want you to see them all. Steelers, Chiefs, Titans, Bills. That's how it stands right now in the wild card. Right behind me, Browns, Dolphins, Colts. So let's look at my projected AFC playoff picture. Are the Raiders getting in? Yeah, I have them getting in as the 7th seed, and a lot of people are sitting there licking their chops like, oh, yeah, Raiders, Chiefs, Part 3. I can't wait, man. But the Steelers, they get in over the Chiefs because they'll have a better record in the AFC. I have the Bills going 13-3, Titans going 12-4. The Colts beating the Raiders going to 11-5, and then the Ravens, they actually then would also get the tiebreaker over the Raiders due to AFC schedule. So, hey, if you know a Browns fan, send them the video. If you know a Dolphins fan, send them the video. And if you're as confident as I am that this Raiders team is going to make the playoffs, what I want you to do is go ahead and share the video. But before I get into all this awesome Raider stuff, Chat Sports, we're hooking you up here. BlackSundayShop.com is where you're going to get some awesome deals. 70% off the shirt that I'm wearing. If you want that, you can get it. Raiders gear up to 70% off at BlackSundayShop.com. You need a new t-shirt? We got you covered. Need a new sweatshirt? These are high-quality Carhartt sweatshirts. So, again, the quality is definitely there. If you need the link, I'll put it in the comments. I'll put it in the description. And I did a nice little giveaway after yesterday's game. And also, shout out to Bo Jackson. I want everyone in the comments either type 34, type Bo, because today's his birthday. Bo, hit me up on Instagram if you want your own t-shirt, but I'm sure you can afford it. Seriously, though, this one just dropped Friday. Not a lot left. And probably one of the coolest things that they got going on, you can get a free Nation box, bandana, and lapel pin, all for free on orders over $100. But I'm just going to be super honest with y'all. It's really hard when things are 70% off to get up to $100. But you know what? The holidays are here. A challenge is right there. Also, they got awesome hats. My personal favorite are their camo ones, or they have an awesome all black and like super bright silver Raiders logo hat. Again, go ahead, take advantage of these deals. Today is the last day. BlackSundayShop.com. Gear up to 70% off. You knew we were going to talk about Derek Carr, right? I mean, like we had to talk about Derek Carr. And after the Falcons game, my live watch party, everyone was sitting here saying, it's time to bench Derek Carr. Put in Mariota. Put in Nathan Peterman. No. Tuck rule. Tuck that. And honestly, this might be Carr's worst game of his career. And I laugh a little bit because last week I said Derek Carr had the best game of his career against the Chiefs, right? Nathan Peterman, not a better option. Marcus Mariota wasn't even active. They are putting Peterman over Mariota right now. Think about that. But we're talking about it because of these numbers here. 22 of 34, 215 yards, a pick 6, 3 fumbles. Derek, that was a rough game, man. And we go from being in the MVP discussion to, sorry, homie, it ain't there anymore because you just can't have a bad game, especially with the world that we live with Patrick Mahomes. But here are his numbers right now. 69.3% completion percentage. Leads the NFL in lost fumbles. I believe he's also up there with fumbles total with 11, but 19 touchdowns, 4 interceptions. I mean, it was all good, and then Week 12 happened, and I'm having a little bit of deja vu from the Jets last season. You guys know what I'm talking about. So should the Raiders bench Derek Carr? Type B for bench, type S for start. If I would have asked this question last week, y'all probably would have unsubscribed, and honestly, I wouldn't have blamed you. But today, I put a post up on our YouTube community. Should the Raiders bench Derek Carr? I want you to vote here, and I want you to vote there, because the last time I looked, it was 81% time to bench Derek Carr. Wild stuff. But hey, that's the kind of stuff you're going to get here at the Raiders Report. Go ahead and subscribe, youtube.com/Raiders Report. Here's my take on it. And I'm going to try to say this in the nicest way possible. You're an idiot if you want the Raiders to bench Derek Carr. Why? Nathan Peterman's not better than him. Marcus Mariota has been an absolute disaster since signing with him, and you still got a shot to get in the playoffs. You start Derek Carr, okay? Got it? And if he is your QB and you got his back, I do want you to go ahead, like the video, and I want you to share the video. Put it on Twitter. Put it on Facebook, because the amount of Derek Carr hate that's out there right now, it's overwhelming. but it's also a team sport. And the offensive line yesterday was horrid. I mean, it was the worst game that the offensive line has played the entire year. But Derek, you and I both know you need to be better. You thought I was done talking about Derek Carr? No. We're going to continue to talk about it because it's not just the question's not just for next week. It's for 2021 as well. And is it time to cut Derek Carr in 2021? This is something, again, I can't believe that we're talking about it just a week after MVP discussion, but we are. But I'm actually going to give this one chucky head. I think there's a small shred of truth, and you can't say that it's not going to happen. The reason is this. Do I love his contract? Yes. But the Raiders saved $19.63 million by cutting him next year. Now, that's the 16th highest paid quarterback. Again, excellent value. And this is also not considering other quarterbacks who are probably going to sign another contract. Let's say Dak Prescott. I think Phillip Rivers goes to another team again the way he's been playing. They're probably going to make more than him. So for me, as much as I love Derek and he's played well, you at least got to start talking about it because if it gets ugly, hey, I mean, then you got to look at the draft. You got to look at some free agents as well. So get your votes in here. Do you want the Raiders? Nope, I can't read. Do you want Carr to be the Raiders quarterback in 2021? I took so many shots yesterday during the watch party. I'm still a little bit blurry here. Type 4 for Believe It, baby. Or I want you to go down in the comments and type 0, Chucky Heads, Tuck Rule, Tuck That. If you don't know what that means, then I know you're not subscribed. I'm going to say this. You keep Derek Carr in 2021 unless the season just implodes. And what do I mean by that? If I got to watch more 43-6 football games, it will be time to move on from him because right now you are 6-5. If you can go 10-6, that's a pretty dang good season. And if you can go 10-6 with all the injuries that they've had and a crazy year around COVID with such a young team that they do have, that's impressive. And I think we would all agree, minus that Week 12 game against Atlanta, this has been his best year. This has been the year where Derek has definitely taken that step. And with the amount of money, I think you got to end up hanging on to him unless it just gets really, really ugly and they finish really bad. Fingers crossed that doesn't happen. Obviously, now here we get into this. Fire Jon Gruden. I told you, this is going to be a spicy, spicy show. That's what Overreaction Monday is all about. So should the Raiders fire Jon Gruden? No. Tuck Rule, Tuck That. He signed a 10-year deal worth $100 million back in 2018. That contract, as a reminder, it is fully guaranteed. So if you move on from him, you still got to pay him. And I can tell you one thing, the Raiders, they might be one of these franchises that might not have, I don't know, $70 million just to throw away. Now, I get the fact that a lot of people are saying, well, Mitch, don't look at Jon Gruden's Super Bowl. Okay, well, how about this? We're going to start from the very top when he started as a head coach. We're going to work all the way down to now. Here's Gruden's head coaching records. Some good, some bad, right? Some good, some bad. Then you got the Buccaneers. He had 5 great years. He won the Super Bowl there. So Gruden's career, 112 and 107, okay? But since that game, since they won the Super Bowl, it hasn't been very good. And he actually hasn't been very good in the playoffs either. I mean, think about it. Not impressive. Then Gruden's head coaching record his last 5 seasons. I mean, 2018, 2019, 2020. Those are the years that y'all really care about. But since that Super Bowl win, 62 and 77. Since that Super Bowl win, 0-2 in the playoffs. I mean, I get the fact that a lot of people are worried because also when he goes up against his teams that he coached for before, I mean, they know what he's going to do. And I don't really know if Gruden's done a very good job. But how about this quote? And I found it. So this is what Jon said back in 2018 when he signed that monster deal. If I can't get it done, I'm not going to take their money. Now, I'm not really sure what can't get it done means. I don't know if that means Super Bowl. I don't know if that means playoffs. But I do know that Jon Gruden always preaches that you need to stick by your word. So how about this? Right now, if it didn't cost a penny, if Jon Gruden stuck to his word and said, you know what, you can fire me today, I'm not going to take another dime from you, would you do it? Type F for fire, type K for keep. Personally, I think he's lying a little bit in that quote because I don't know about you. If I had $70 million staring in my eyes, I love y'all, but I'm probably taking that money. Seriously, F for fire, K for keep, let me know. Last thing we're going to talk about is this guy right here, Josh Jacobs. And does he have a sprained ankle? This one is for Chucky Heads. It is Believe It, baby. I was waiting a little bit on today's video to get a little bit more news, and luckily as soon as I filmed it, bang, got it. So it is confirmed. Jacobs sprained his ankle in Week 12. That is from Ian Rappaport. So the injury happened on Jacobs' fumble, and honestly, when I saw the injury, I was like, well, I don't know if it looked all that bad. Personally, I don't really think it looked that bad. And he does have a chance to play up against the New York Jets. So this is a game against Atlanta. And the picture that you see in the background was actually a penalty on Jacobs for hitting the defender too hard. Seriously, that's what it was. 7 carries, 27 yards, 3.9 yards, and he had a fumble. And if I'm just being honest with y'all, he probably should have had 2 fumbles. I get that they overturned it, but I don't know how on earth they overturned it. He didn't play very well. The offensive line didn't look very good. But the question that is going to be brought up a ton this week is, do you play Jacobs? Do you play your star running back against the New York Jets team that is 0-11? Type R for rest, or I want you to type P for play. Let me know down there in the comments section. I'm on this train. You play Josh Jacobs. You play to win the game, because you know what happens when you walk into a team or walk into a game thinking that you're better than them and you don't have to show up. Well, we just saw it. I mean, you can go back and watch the highlights. I don't want to see it. I'm not trying to get sick. But I get it. The Jets are bad, and they are really bad. Falcons weren't that great either, man. And you just lost 43-6. If Josh Jacobs is healthy, he should freaking play. I can promise you that. If you made it this far in the video, one more reminder, all today's gear presented by BlackSundayShop.com. It's in the comments. It's in the description. If you want to know what my favorite products are, you can always hit me up on Instagram. I'm at Mitchell Renz 365.